Hello, Hofstra fans, and welcome to another edition of the WB Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com. I'm Mark Weiner with John Russo, head baseball coach here at Hofstra. Coach, how are you?
Good, Mark. Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about this weekend series. You took on Elon down in North Carolina. First, a doubleheader after some weather rained out the Friday games. 14-8, the loss Chris Weiss in game one, and then 7-2, the loss John Rooney pitching in that one. Just talk about those two games.
We got off to a rough start. We gave up 6 there in the first inning. Made two, I think, defensive miscues that could have been a 1-2-3 inning for Weiss in the first, and next thing you know, it's 6 runs, and never really recovered. I think we hit a home run in the top of the first, and it was the only half inning the whole weekend that we led into series, and I thought we swung the bats well enough in game one to win a game. Game two, I thought Rooney pitched really, really well. He gave us a chance to win. Had a bad break with a ball getting lost in center field. They gave up 2 runs that we just didn't see off the bat, and it's a tough first day.
And on Sunday, another tough day, 10-5. You guys end up falling. Bowie Madison was on the hill. He couldn't get it done.
Yeah, Bowie's been really good all year, and he wasn't bad on Sunday. I think he had like 83 pitches, 67 strikes. His strike percentage was really good. His arm strength was just a little bit down from what it normally is, and so then he just didn't have the extra stuff to put the Elon hitters away, and so they were able to get some balls in play and get some hits, and got 2 big home runs that broke it open some. But I really liked the way Bowie competed. For sure. Listen, it's easy to go out there when you have great stuff. It's hard when you don't have any stuff, and to still pound the strike zone as much as he did on Sunday is a lot to his character and who he is.
The positive this week, as you mentioned before, was the hitting. Matt Annunziata, 2 home runs on Saturday. Just talk about his performance.
I'm proud of Matt. He's, he struggled a little bit in the Charleston weekend, and then he swung a little bit better on Wednesday versus LIU, and then had a really nice weekend. Hit well on Saturday, and I thought he hit the ball well overall. He gave us the home run in the first there to put us up right away, which was good. And then later on, had another 2-run homer to put us back into the game. That it wasn't out of reach at that point, and really learned how to compete. I thought the biggest adjustment Matt's made is he's just really staying even keeled over the course of the weekend and working from bat to at bat instead of how the day is going. And so, Matt's growing. Matt's getting better and getting more mature.
As a team, you guys had 7 home runs over the weekend. So is that frustrating when your offense is really doing it, but you have one weekend where the pitching just can't get it done?
I'm not sure on the 7. I think 6 were solo shots. So, I think we got to do a better job of when runners in scoring position. I remember a few times we had bases loaded and hit into a double play. We had a guy on third, less than 2 outs a few times, couldn't get a ground ball to get him in. We had our, chances offensively for sure, and it's hard to, judge the offense or the hitters much because, when you're down early, the other team's just putting fastballs in there. They don't want to walk you to get back in. So, some of the hitters did a really nice job of getting the home runs or whatever, but I think it could be a little bit misleading on how it turned out.
This week, a home game against St. John's for the midweek, and then at UNCW for 3 down there. Just talk about what you expect to see in the Seahawks.
Well, UNCW is #1 in the conference, and they lead the conference in hitting. I think they're 2nd or 3rd in pitching. They got a really good #1 guy, Hofstra, that I think he's won every conference weekend so far on Friday night. He's been really good. Their offense is as good offenses in the country. I think it's a top 10 nationally in a lot of categories. Their first 5 hitters are as good as any 5 in the conference. They have a 3-hole hitter, Nick Fight, that's been a back-to-back conference player of the week, and he's hitting around 400. I think he's leading the conference in hitting. So they're going to be a really tough nationally ranked opponent to go on the road and play.
Head coach of Hofstra Pride Baseball, John Russo, thanks for the time. Good luck this week.
Hey, thanks, Mark.
I'm Mark Weiner. This has been the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.